And now, Miss JSpire.
Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it. Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Hello, everyone. I know we are late starting tonight, and I apologize for that. There were some people on earlier. So if you were on earlier, I hope you come back. We were having some technical difficulties, and so I had to go live on another piece of technology. So, but if you don't catch it live tonight, I hope that you all, if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting us. So this is one of our maybe last for the year. Hopefully I'll be able to come on at least one more time before, hopefully we'll get next Friday in. But I know people are, spending time with their families. I know people are shopping and doing all those things. If I can jump on one day next week, then I will. If not, we will jump on Friday. And again, I know everybody's with their family. And so, but I hope that you all will be able to join us next Friday. And so that, of course, will be our last live for the year, if not tonight. But I wanted to come on tonight. I had some family things that I needed to do, so kind of running around, hustle and bustle for the end of the week. I'm still like all, up from being outside or whatever. Didn't even put on some different clothes, just have on a t-shirt. But anywho, I'm here. So thank you all for being here as well, as far as catching the replay, or if you come on sometime later while we're live tonight. But I wanted to kind of talk about tonight, I wanted to talk about kindness. Um, Last week, we're actually earlier in the week, I was teaching a class and we were talking about self-care. And I just started thinking about like all the conversations that we were having as we were talking about self-care. So we do talk a lot about, making sure that we take care of ourselves, as we're pouring into others, that we're pouring into ourselves as well. But when we talk about self-care, we talk about putting ourselves first. I don't want us to lose sight of being kind, right? Being kind, even when we're trying to take care of ourselves as well. So yesterday, I was just sitting and I was thinking, and I looked up and I looked at something that I had posted on my desk at work, and it was a plaque that my previous coworkers gave to me before I left my last position, my last job. And I thought about the person that I know that picked it out for me. She was a person that when we first started working together, we were not really close. We talked, but we didn't really click that way. And over the years, we worked together for a long time and we kind of grew on each other. But the last couple years of working at my previous job, I was going through like a really hard time. Had some things going on in my life, and I would go to work honestly stressed out a lot of things on my mind. I would be upset, and sometimes I would just sit in my office and cry and hope that really hope that nobody came in to see me. And in my previous job, I was a case manager, so I did a lot of home visits, and I would cry a lot in between visits, right? I would go from place to place, but I would take that time in my car and I would cry often. And this person, I don't think that they had any idea of how much they encouraged me when we were in the office together, or how much they were encouraging me when we would be in home visits together, and we would talk sometimes outside of, after the visit, or just her just being kind to me. And so over the last 2 years, last couple of years, we grew really close. Even her presence being in the space it just made me feel better. And so when I let, she would always encourage me and, tell me how sweet I was and how good I was at my job and how proud she was of me. And, we would talk a lot about being resilient. Just her presence in the room just became very pleasant for me. It became something that I looked forward to. I looked forward to seeing her. I looked forward to being around her. And as I was reading the plaque yesterday that I know she picked out for me, it talked about kindness. And I kind of thought about how previously when I knew her or I first met her, I kind of stereotyped her a little bit, right? I didn't think that we would be cool. I didn't think that we would be friends. I just, honestly, and she'll probably see this and she'll know, like, I would really, Joe Shalom's talking about, but yeah, like we had some things in common, but honestly, I wasn't really interested in being her friend or being cool with her. We were just coworkers. And I'm going to go off screen for a second because I'm having to go live on my phone. So I couldn't go live on my computer and then be able to look at my phone. But I wanted to read the plaque that she gave me. It was a group gift, but like I said, she picked it out. I know she did. And I just want to quickly You guys, they are determined not to let me get this word out, but I'm going to get this word out. Just started thinking about kindness and started thinking about how we treat each other. So again, we spent a lot of time talking about self-care and how we are to treat ourselves, but I don't want us to lose sight of kindness. I don't want us to lose sight of kindness and making sure that as we move through this world, that we are being kind to other people. We don't know what people are going through. We don't know what people are experiencing. We don't know what people have experienced before they got to us, whether they've gotten to an appointment, whether they've gotten to work. They getting home from work, home from school. We don't know what they have experienced. And so I encourage you tonight to be kind, right? I encourage you to be kind to others. And even though we're talking about self-care a lot, but putting others first as well. Sometimes we are in a place where we may not be feeling 100%. We may not be feeling well, but it doesn't cost us anything to smile. It doesn't cost us anything to ask someone, how are you doing? It doesn't cost us anything to speak, to wave, to give eye contact, right? It doesn't cost us anything to do that. So as you know, to say Merry Christmas, to say Happy Holiday, just to acknowledge someone, right? So I encourage you today to show kindness on your face, to show kindness in your smile, to show kindness in your words, to show kindness in your actions, right? It says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so we all can use a smile. We all can use a kind word. We all can use eye contact, right? We all can use an acknowledgement. So as you move through not just this holiday season, but as you move through life, as we come upon the end of 2024 and we're walking into 2025, I encourage you to take kindness with you. As you can see, there's so many things going on in this world. People are choosing alternative ways to express themselves, but you choose love, right? I encourage you to choose love, and I encourage you to choose kindness. I encourage you to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So if you know that you need a kind word, give one, you'll give it back. If you know, you'll get it back. If you know that you need a smile, give one, you will get it back. If you know that you need to be acknowledged, acknowledge someone, you'll get it back. So do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Share a smile, share a kind word. I just ask you to share kindness everywhere that you go. So practice some self-care this weekend. Do something good for yourself. As you pour into yourself, remember to pour into others. I love you guys so much. And as always, be JSpire.